This is KTN News.
It has been christened the Green City in the Sun, the city of dreams whose landmark buildings have stood for decades. Nairobi, Kenya's capital and home to more than 4 million people, is one of the largest cities in Africa. It is considered lively and full of diverse culture. But the once golden shimmering mirage has had a perennial problem for the last decade and counting, that of garbage. We begin our spot check along Mfangano Street in the Central Business District, where we find Karim Mugamba, a matatu operator, going about his day. He has spent each working day for the last 4 years here, managing vehicles plying various routes, but behind his workstation lies a piling heap of garbage.
Sasa unaona kama hii ni parking lot hii inafaa hold gari kama ine, lakini tunaona sasa iko tuna capacity ya hold only 2 cars because gari haziwezi step juu takataka.
The garbage that rests behind him is just a sample of a bigger problem.
Customer care pali wanakuja at least pia lazima kupe pali basa, lakini pakiwa dampi hivi na uchafu hivi nani ataingia kwa gari?
At every turn along the CBD, you will not fail to spot or step on garbage. Hawkers go about their businesses oblivious of the risk that lies within their bases of operation. It is a similar scenario a few kilometers away in Kawangware. This is not a designated dumping site, but it has existed for quite a while and is even encroaching on the road. Our spot check takes us to Isli area, where we are once again welcomed by heaps upon heaps of garbage. Never mind that the garbage sits on a road and is within a residential area. Motorists have to squeeze themselves in an attempt to keep off the piling garbage. It even gets worse. On one corner of the garbage heap, a trader goes about her business selling vegetables and groceries. The residents have had enough.
This garbage has been here kutoka January, haibebwi. It's only when kifika kwa barabara ndio tingatinga zinakuja zinabeba, zinaaje yenye huko chini.
Wase wanamwaga tu tako inajaa huko juu. So hizi ploti wana complain, wanalia hiyo tako msimwage hapa, lakini sasa juu hakuna juhudi, hakuna mali ingine mtapeleka takataka.
According to them, the risk of disease outbreak is nigh.
Watu tuwale takataka, juu sisi ndio tunaumia. Nyumba zetu zimebebwa na maji. Nyumba zetu zimebebwa na maji, zinaingia wadudu, tuko na watoto wadogo.
Kwa float yangu watu wameama kwa sababu ya hii takataka. Watu wanasema hawezi pita wakikanyanga midudu na wanalipa pesa. Already tumekatiwa maji.
Over the course of time, dump sites have been cropping up within the city, such as around Upper Hill area. Just behind the newly constructed Kenya National Library, another heap is emerging. It is not any different at Imara Daima area, as another dumping area appears to crop just outside this gate. We are told it leads to someone's private property and the occupants have to use a different gate to access the premises. Here, flies throng in their hundreds as those living around here continue to litter.
It is a health hazard. There are many people here with young children, many families around. People use this road a lot. So they have to create a designated place where the dumping can be done so that people don't dump here. The other thing I think that should be done is to create a way that the people who come to dump here at night or late in the evening are stopped, and if anything, they are arrested and prosecuted.
The same is replicated at this roundabout on Manyanja Road in Umoja. What should perhaps be an area occupied by flowers has been replaced by this small dump site, which could follow suit if action is not taken early enough.
We wish to seek for their support in terms of at least making sure that the waste is actually being disposed of in the right receptacles. They are handing over their waste to the right group of people who are licensed to actually collect the waste. Because failure to reach them, it means then you will have to enforce. And we have been undertaking enforcement within the city, actually even in the past year, and even currently right now we have an operation for enforcement, whereby if you're caught disposing waste in undesignated spaces, then it means that you will be arrested and you will be charged. Full force of the law. We have the law, we have the Nairobi Solid Waste Management Act, which ideally, if you are found dumping waste in undesignated spaces or even polluting the environment in any way, you will be liable to a fine of almost 200,000 shillings or imprisonment of 2 years.
For a capital city, which is also considered a regional hub, waste management needs to be prioritized. The theme of this year's World Environment Day is ecosystem restoration, with a focus on resetting our relation with nature. It is without doubt that the onus lies not only at stakeholder level, but also at individual level, if we are to make cities such as Nairobi cleaner and safer. George Maringa, KTN News, Nairobi City County.
This is KTN News.